All right, so year 2 here at Camp T. Now that you kind of knew what to expect, coming up here in the Pines, how's this year kind of compared to the first experience?
Man, the first year was all about knowing the lay of the land, knowing I know where I was going to be at, man. This year was more so just focusing on the work, man. I knew exactly what it was going to be like. I knew everything to expect, man. So just coming out here, enjoying the time with the guys and putting in good work.
How do you feel the team has responded this year? Obviously, so many familiar faces, with a dash of newcomers, but just kind of, a lot of the similar cast coming up here to bond again.
Yeah, definitely, man. I feel like us this year, we're really focused on just not being complacent, man. Things tend to get tedious at this part of fall camp, man, and it's boring, and days get really long. But it's just all about, like Coach Dillingham says, focusing on the little things, man. So if we come out here and just do, step by step, cross all your boxes off each and every day, man, I feel like the rest really take care of itself.
A lot of discussion about each player kind of, discovering their why, sharing it with the teammates. What's your why?
My why is I feel like Coach Dillingham and this staff really gave me a second chance, so I feel like I owe it to them, to come out here every day and give everything that I have, man. I feel like when I entered the transfer portal, I didn't know what my future looked like. I didn't know anything about the state of Arizona or the school, man. So coming out here and them taking a chance on me and believing in me and knowing that I can be the player that I can be, man, I feel like that's a big part of my why, and family as well, man. Just being able to make the people that care about me proud. That's really special, and it means a lot to me.
So first day of full live tackling and team sessions, how do you feel the team responded and some of your takeaways from the 11 on 11?
We got to do way better, especially our room, man. A lot of missed tackles, a lot of MAs and stuff like that, but being able to come out here and practice, this is what practice for, man. Everything's not going to be perfect every day, man. The offense had a really good day against us today, man, and it's about how we respond and how are we going to bounce back to not having the greatest day, man. So I feel like us as a defense, we're gonna get better at tackling. We're gonna get better at rallying to the ball and things like that. So for our first day, wasn't too bad, but there's a lot of improvements that need to be made.
Of course, you're down to about 260 coming into camp this year. You're seeing time pretty much at end now. What was the thought process behind that move, that transition? Kind of, what was it like to kind of shed those pounds yet still remain strong?
Man, I knew last year when I came out here, I had no idea about the heat or how serious it was going to get, man. So this year I really attacked hydration and being in shape and stuff like that, man. And I feel way better this year. I'm not cramping as much. I'm being able to finish practices and stuff like that, man. So just focusing on that part of it, man. Just the regimen, the things that will keep me good enough to be out here and performing my best for my teammates.
Of course, you're part of a very veteran, very familiar group of defensive linemen. What is that continuity, that roster retention, going to do for this defensive line this year?
Man, it's going to be really special, man. I feel like we're making Coach Reynolds' job real easy. He can close his eyes and just point to whoever you want to send on the field, man. But I feel like it's all healthy competition too, man. We know that there's only 4 D linemen on the field at one time, but everybody is pushing everybody to be the best that they can be because we know it's only going to elevate our room, man. We got a 2 deep full of seniors, man. So how are we going to leave this program in good hands, man? So I feel like that's what we really focus on in our room, to basically just leave this place better than we found it.
You kind of mentioned, Coach Reynolds having the ability to just, if you wanted to, just pick anybody out there. And we saw Kangaika getting some reps at D end and Prince sliding inside. What does it say to us, the overall, and of course, you can play both in and out, the overall level of versatility and what it can bring to this defense?
There's no more one man that can do it all, man. So now I got a couple guys that now it's made an emphasis in our room that everybody knows every position, because you never know what happens across the course of a season, man. We got a couple D tackles banged up or whatever the case may be, but we know that if I got to go out there, Anthony Cooper, Jacob Kangaika, we can plug you in at any part of this D-line and the wheels are still going to be rolling, man. So just making an emphasis of everybody knowing everything, I feel like it's just going to elevate our room.
What are you looking forward to on Saturday when a few thousand Sun Devil fans are going to make the trek up the hill and watch you guys?
Man, I'm looking forward to a great day, great atmosphere, man. I can't wait to have all the fans here supporting us, man, and I want to go out here and put on a good show and show that we're back to do everything we said we were going to do.